Alright, I got some food. I switched to a real webcam instead of a no brand, no name webcam. And let's see if this time it'll work. Only one way to find out. Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay, back to everything. I was in the middle of the really boring preparation phase, namely putting parts in bins. Normally I wouldn't recommend doing this because if the parts get jostled and mixed up, then it's very difficult, if not impossible, to put them back. And so I'm only doing it because I want to keep the stream moving along at a nice clip later on. So this is the boring part, where nothing happens. Normally I'd be listening to music, but I can't really do that. Oh, I should tweet this out or something. I should tweet this out. It's 9 p.m. No one's watching, but I'll do it anyway. I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm also going to have to... Nope, there it is. Find more parts. Okay. Give me a moment to tweet this out. After several failed attempts due to technology rebelling against its... Nah. Nah. Maybe I won't tweet this out. I don't know. Thumbs emoji. Thumb emoji. Tweet. Tweet. Great job. Okay. Now, I was in the middle of binning parts. These inductors are the 3.9 nanohenry inductors that are part of the antenna filter, which I put in this bin just because these are funny looking inductors. Oh, I should, let's see if I can focus this a little better. Probably not. But, yeah, I've never figured out why they appear to be polymerized. They're just inductors. No need to be polymerized. I don't even know if that part should go facing downward, facing upward. You know what? I also can't tell if I should make this workspace big. No, for now, workspace big, microscope small. During the actual assembly part, I'll switch it up to microscope big, workspace small. Alright, some blue LEDs. Need 6 of them. It is late, but I am still holding on to my goal of making 6 double-O batteries tonight. I chose that number because... Why did I choose that number? I guess just because it seemed like the right amount of challenge. Not too impossible to do, but you know, harder or more SMD assembly in one night than I usually would do. So, get all of these in the bins. Normally I would highly recommend against putting the parts in bins like this, but I'm doing it so that when the actual assembly starts, it's all streamlined and streamlined. Now here we have the 0806 package inductors. I need 12 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to be too big for the bin, so I'll move them to this nice oval thing up at the top of the tray. Just cause. Do. Honestly, this stream is going beyond all of my expectations because it hasn't frozen yet. Like my previous attempts, the overhead top-down camera just would freeze and stop altogether. And this is the 330 kilo ohm resistor. I need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Alright, so these are all the parts. Now comes the paste application, which I could have done sooner, but didn't. This is actually my first time taking the stencil and putting a frame of old PCBs around it. I wish I could focus this camera a bit better, but I can't. It doesn't matter. And in keeping with the theme of me having almost no equipment to work with, my squeegee is this bread bag clip. And it's worked so far. I mean, not literally this bread bag clip, a different bread bag clip. It's nice because it's disposable. Don't have to clean it, don't have to feel bad about throwing it out. Where did I put my paste? Oh, here we go. Get some PCBs. These look, let's see. All right, this looks nicely milled. On the first ones I did, the gold fingers, quote-unquote gold fingers, were milled kind of at an angle. Oh yeah, like this. See how they're pretty far out of spec, as it were. Leaning really far to one side, so I probably will avoid that batch for now. These look good. And these look good. You can see there's some solder mask in between the fingers. That'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay. Got some paste handy. It's not lined up well. Come on. There we go. Yeah. I don't have a good strategy technique for paste application. Just kind of feel it out. Whew. That looks like it went pretty well, actually. Ah, crap. That's going to be bad. Okay. Well, now I have paste on the underside of this, and that's not going to go well. Shoot. So, pretend you didn't see that. Pretend nothing happened. All right. Also bad. Quite bad. That was... it looked fine. Then I dropped the stencil on it. Okay. It's a quick clean. Might as well give this side a quick clean. And of course we give this a clean. Still a little paste in the crevices there, but oh yeah. Let's get the rest of it. All right. Whew. Take 2. Oh, got a bit of paste down here. Get that out. Okay. Take 2. Wow, this really is a low resolution stream. low quality in multiple senses of the word. Get this little nudge to line it up just right. A little bit. There we go. Okay. Next paste application. Man, it's so dark outside now. When I started, there were parrots singing and squealing. I had natural light to work with. It was quite nice. Now, it's much later than I anticipated doing this at, but that's how it goes. Still want to finish. I still plan to finish. Alright. Alright. How's that look? Wow. Maybe I should not be doing this on camera because these are just embarrassing paste results. Man. I will... Oh my god, that one is atrocious. But I'm not gonna do it again. I should do it again. I should do it again. Actually, this might be okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know. No, there's definitely not enough. And this is all... Yeah, I should not be streaming. Out of curiosity, is anyone watching? Oh no, 2 people are watching. Okay, 1 person just left. Good. Good. Hopefully they're both bots. And no one will ever know that I did that and have decided to start from scratch a 3rd time. Man, okay. Okay. And every time I do this, you know, the flux residue stays behind a little bit. Makes the board stickier. It's going to be harder to lift off the stencil place. So I'm just going to make sure this is cleared. No blockages. How do I make sure there are no blockages? I don't actually know. Well, come on. Yeah. Okay, there's definitely still some paste in the QFN apertures. And I don't know. Usually, like, I would say, oh, it'll just get squished through and everything will be fine. But I don't know this time. I just don't know. Help. Yeah, they're just completely obstructed. There's no light getting through these QFN Why? I don't want to make a new I don't want to order a new stencil. Definitely can't make a new stencil. Okay. Well, just give them a little manual clean. Just like 120 of these little slots to clean. How hard can it be? Man. So the stencil is kind of old, the solder paste is kind of old, I'm kind of old. This is probably not helping with the lifespan of this stencil. But you know what, if I can just get one, I already binned enough parts to make 3 batches or 6 PCBs tonight, but if I just get one out of this dang stencil, I'll be happy. And if no one actually ever watches this YouTube stream, I'll be happy. I mean, I am just doing it so I can reference my steps later, figure out where I went wrong, if I went wrong. Did it. Okay, next QFN package. This is working to open up the slits of the QFN stencil hole things. It's just there are a lot of them. I have 2 QFN 48s here. Then the chip here I think is 20, maybe 24, I'm not going to count. And then there's the DC-DC chip, which has 10 pins, 12 pins, 12 pins, 14 pins. Jeez. Nothing good. Nothing interesting. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know who to talk to. Oh no. Oh no, someone is watching. Hi, Chris. Great. Ugh. Woo. Okay. I think I have a lot to learn about stencils and QFN packages in general still. Like, I've done things with the, what is it, the LGA patterns, LGA chips. I've done plenty of LGA chips before, but usually I use the stencil once and then throw it out. Or, you know, keep it in a bin and never use it again. This is probably my most reused stencil ever. And now it's starting to give me trouble. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, what's left to clean? I'm not too worried about enough paste on the 0402 packages, but I'll just poke some holes in there anyway. Whew. Okay. Alright, the QFN, I don't even know if I should call this a QFN, because it's got 5 pins on 2 sides and then 2 completely vestigial pins on the top and bottom that just directly connect to the heatsink. They're basically an extension of the heatsink pad in the middle. So I don't quite know if you call this a DFN or a QFN. Well, at least the webcam has not crashed, so I know my niche setup in that regard is alright. Alright, still plenty of paste hidden in the apertures, but not in the QFNs where I was concerned. Great. One more time. Doesn't look like there's much of anything on the underside. Nope. Okay, now they look lined up. Yes. Once more with the bread bag clip from this side. Oh. Ah. Alright, I may have to abandon this stencil because I'm still not getting good results. Well, okay. Wow, that looked so well lined up at first glance. I should have checked harder. Well, okay, so the pins that have no paste on them on the top, those don't actually run to any traces, so I don't care too much about them. These ones, I'll just scrape a bit of extra on. That's way too much. Plan is to just scrape a bit on and then scrape a bit off. And then, of course, I can clean it up in post. Just a little. Okay. Anything else needing extra paste? Geez, that is such a bad application, but the beauty of surface tension being what it is, it'll still assemble just fine, I think. Okay, on to PCB 2. Line this one up real good. Check it under the microscope. Make sure. So the 0805 inductors look like they are misaligned, and that is because they are. This stencil was designed for a different PCB revision, but the only change on the top was that footprint. Alright, this looks good. I hope. Gonna need more paste. Should have put more paste on before. Whew. Hmm. 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 Okay, gotta pry this out now. And how's it look? Messy, messy, but functional. Good. That is 2 stenciled. I'm not gonna fuss with that one. That is fine. Okay, one more down. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Professional stencil. I mean, a professional squeegee would be a good thing to have. Hey, that looks good. If I can... Yeah, those DFN, QFN, that DC-DC converter just seems off, misaligned from the stencil, but I don't think I moved it relative to the board that I made the stencil with, but oh well. Now I can switch from the desktop view being the big one and the microscope being the small one. Switch the order of those because now all the interesting stuff will be happening under the microscope. So in preparation, I've got my bill of materials, my enlarged print out of the actual board, my reference of which parts are in which bin on the tray, and now I have a big blob of solder paste on my tray, but that's okay. What's happening? Any updates? Da. Okay, back to it. Starting with, I'm not sure how I should do this. If I should like pick up all of the let's see. Well, regardless, I'm going to put down, start with the Schottky diodes up in this corner here. Ooh, I guess now would be a good time to fuss with the OBS layout a bit. Oop, there's me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Do. Okay, good. Okay. All right, cool. Where was I? All right, I was going to, in a very tiny corner of the screen, put up the KiCad PCB layout, what have you. Great. Great. So I'll just put that in here, OBS, add a capture, add a screen capture. Nice. Oh god, it's too big. Oh no. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I don't even know. Anyway. Yeah, here's where we're starting. The references are all off the board in these upsetting scattered positions because that is where I found space for them. Now, Schottky diodes. These 0402s. Right. I have done this step without magnification, and I can't even tell you how I figured out which polarity to do the diodes. Like, I just had a vague sense. I couldn't visually make out where the band was. It was so tiny. But I was able to just get a sense of like something being different about the two sides and which of them should have been the right polarity, I guess. Okay, then we've got some 10 microfarad capacitors under that, which I can fetch from this bin here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what? Every other time I've made these boards, I've done the big ICs first. So that's what I'm going to do again. Now then, where did I put my reel of... Nah, I mean, it's not much of a reel. I don't know why I called it a reel. It's 3 ESP 32 Pico D4s. Which are still, they have not changed in price. They're still around $5, and now the ESP U4 something something, which seems to do all of the same things, is only $1.20 in the places where it's still in stock, at least. So, what's the deal? Come on. No, these tweezers. Whew. Yeah, I think the pads of the chip and the pads of the PCB are lined up. Paste not so much, but it'll flow. Nice. Whew. Right. And I put those in the right orientation, right? May as well check now, because usually I forget to check. The USB to UART bridges, CP2104. I feel like I've read somewhere that these are not recommended for new designs. DigiKey said that at some point, that these are not recommended for new designs. But, like, no one uses the CP2105, which would be the only replacement that I can think of. The only drop-in replacement. So, I don't know what the reasoning is for asserting it's not recommended for new parts. Something to investigate. Turn that. Yep. Alright. I am realizing that this is just way too hard without music, and I can't play music on a YouTube stream, so instead what I'm going to do is just record this for myself with music, and I guess mute it later. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Bye.